words, the feelings and the sentiments that you have through your either academic learning, volunteer experience, or work experience in the nonprofit or voluntary charitable sector.
Hi everyone, my name is Shiza Hirani, and I'm currently a third-year business administration student at the University of Regina, and I'm majoring in human resource management, and I'm also a proud alumna of the NSLS certificate from Luther College. One word to describe how charitable work makes me feel would be empowered. I'm currently leading as the founder and executive director of Youth Mentorship Cafe, which is a rising youth-led nonprofit organization reaching young people across 15 plus countries through culturally responsive mentorship, career guidance, and free of cost soft skills development workshops, as well as e-learning tools. Beyond that, on the global stage, I'm the first youth from Saskatchewan appointed as an advisory board member for Canada's permanent mission to the United Nations, and where I'm advising Canadian Ambassador Barbara and his leadership team on youth-led priorities, digital governance, as well as AI literacy. And currently we're undertaking a fully funded Canadian Youth Delegate program for youths across the nation, which would provide them with the opportunity to represent Canada at the highest level of political forums and UN-affiliated boards. And in my first year of university, I also got involved with Enactus Regina, which is a social impact club. And in the same year, I spearheaded a Indigenous Youth Mentorship Program, which is a sub-initiative of the Mentorship Cafe, through which I developed a culturally responsive framework for mentoring urban and rural Indigenous youths. And this recognition that I got from that was Enactus Canada nationally recognized it as a social impact award finalist, and it also got featured by UN Joint SDG Fund, and in the following year I was appointed as their Student National Council Advisor. And one of the most proudest moments I would say was when my Youth Mentorship Cafe received the 2025 RC Saskatchewan Education for Sustainable Development Recognition Award from the Honorable Bernadette McIntyre, which was the Lieutenant Governor of Saskatchewan. And honestly, I dedicate all these recognitions, not just to myself, but to all the mentees for their heartfelt testimonials and seeing how far they have achieved. I think that's the heart of the charitable sector. It just makes me feel so proud and so empowered. And yeah, thank you. I would say that young people are not leaders of tomorrow, we are leaders of today. And I would say that one of the biggest challenge young people today are facing is accessibility. Many of them are super passionate about helping others, but they often lack the networks, mentorship, or even funding to help them out or even get started. And many organizations sometimes unintentionally create those barriers by making leadership opportunities feel out of reach or even reserved for those people with years of experience. And I would say that youths do have experience, but their experience looks slightly different, which is rooted in their own lived realities, their own resilience, and their own creativity. So one of the biggest things that organizations can do to empower youth and have them at the table and have their voices heard is by providing them with networking opportunities, mentorships, giving them a seat at every single table across all the sectors, and also providing them with micro grants so that they could support their own youth-led initiatives. Thank you. I want to start by sharing my own personal story. So early in my stage of journey, I was often told that I was too young to lead or that my ideas were too ambitious. And so from that experience, I have learned the power of resilience and the power of believing in yourself and your own ideas, even when nobody else's does. So my biggest, I would say, the takeaway for you guys would be to meaningfully include youth in charitable organizations and the nonprofit sector would be to see them not just as volunteers, but rather as visionaries who can co-create meaningful change and really strengthen the community bonds and really spearhead youth-led projects that are aligned with the sustainable goals and could really bring a positive change in the community at large. One thing that organizations could do to involve youth in a meaningful way would be to offer them with certificates or digital badges that they could put them on their resumes, and I think it will be such a meaningful opportunity for their career growth as well, because many sectors hire youths from diverse backgrounds who have built on their experiences and have a lot of experience working in diverse fields. So really seeing youths as visionaries of change and giving them meaningful networking opportunities, also mentoring them alongside the way, and not just giving them responsibilities, but also having mentors who can guide them through every step of the way, who can recognize their talent, provide them with recognition that they truly deserve, is just so important to strengthen the community bond and really empower youths in our
certificate, some type of recognition, because these young people are trying to, build a LinkedIn profile, have something on their resume that can show. So it doesn't have to be, super official or formal, but just something that gives them the recognition or the paper or a way to demonstrate or highlight or promote their skills when they're going out and applying for jobs. This is something I talked to young people about.
Like Max said, I would recommend is to, at the campus, it starts with the campus, and I would also suggest that club fairs are an amazing opportunity to meet a lot of young volunteers who are really passionate about volunteering, but they just haven't found the right organization or the right platform or something that aligns with their passion. So I would say that meeting those youths at that stage in club fairs is an amazing opportunity to really strengthen your organization's mission and work with youths, and it will also give them opportunities like mentorship and accessible opportunities to contribute meaningfully to the community. And secondly, I would say that in this digital age of era, a lot of young people are connected on social media. We have a wide range of volunteers doing amazing projects that are youth-led, that are by youths and for youths in the community. So I would say that if you want to connect with these youths, the best way would be to give them a LinkedIn connection or add them on Instagram, follow them on their socials, and support them in the ways that they're volunteering, whether it be just, saying a simple thank you comment or saying congratulations for their achievements, and also supporting their digital campaigns. A lot of youths are involved with digital connectivity. They're leveraging digital platforms to advocate for climate change, gender equity, and ending gender-based violence across Saskatchewan and beyond. So the best place would also be on LinkedIn, and like I said, other social media platforms, and as well as club fairs would be just an amazing opportunity to meet those youths. I'd like to end by expressing gratitude to Treaty 4 and its people for providing me with such amazing opportunities. And in Saskatchewan, we have such a beautiful, close-knit community, which I always value, and think it's amazing for youths to be involved in the community. Gratitude to Colleen for inviting me today, and to South Saskatchewan Community Foundation for having these platforms that can amplify youth voices and encourage them to achieve many more great things in life. And gratitude to all of you here today for being here and for listening to us with so much of your attention. Thank you very much.